Hey everybody, it has been quite the year. We are at the point where we can begin to gather again, we think. We're going to try our best to gather this coming weekend for worship on Sunday. Let me tell you a little bit about how that's going to look. We are planning to have a 9 o'clock service Sunday morning in the building and a 10 o'clock service outside in the outdoor chapel. As you enter this space, please have your mask all the way up and ready to go for the morning. Here, there'll be someone here to welcome you and cross your name off the list, since we'll know who's coming. We'll have chairs set up and ready to go. For the most part, we'll be able to move those around as needed as well. But we want to have enough chairs in the space and also enough space between groups of, say, singles, doubles, triples, and above. While you're in the building, we will try to observe our best safety protocols as we can. That involves, staying spread out as we come and go using the restroom or entering the sanctuary or moving towards the exits and on the way in. So keep yourself spread out and let's just take our time and ease ourselves back to being together. One thing I am going to ask you to do is to check your own expectations. We have had people since the very beginning of this pandemic 1 year ago wondering why we even shut the building down in the first place. And we have had people that wonder why we would even consider opening until next year. We are not of one mind on this. Check how you feel about what this means as we start to regroup. Give people some consideration and some space that they may not see things exactly the way that you do, or have come to the same understanding. If we're gonna be a community with a diverse number of viewpoints, we have to give each other the benefit of the doubt that all of us are trying to do the best that we can. Whether you decide that you'd like to participate in the worship service here in the sanctuary at 9 o'clock, or at 10 o'clock outside in the outdoor chapel, or continue to meet online for the foreseeable future, I know that when we do gather and see each other face to face and you get to see other members of our community, it will be an emotional experience. We'll make some space for that. So we'll give each other a little permission to experience that. I think we'll need to process it a little bit. But just so you know what you're in for, we will have a similar service in both locations that will be pretty much the same, at least to start off with, about a half an hour long. We'll have prelude music, postlude music. We'll have our no-touch communion cups that we got so familiar with this past fall. So we'll do that in a safe way. We'll hear the gospel. We'll share a message and some prayers. It'll be a nice, simple way to get back together and ease ourselves back into our liturgical life. A couple of other items before we move on and go outside. One, if you are planning on coming to the 9 o'clock service inside this space, great. Wear something warm. Wear a layer or two. Bring a spring jacket or something, because we will keep some windows and maybe a door open for airflow. That seems to still be best practice for what it means to have groups of any size inside, is a little bit of airflow. So just know that that's happening and dress accordingly. Two, if you are planning to come to the 10 o'clock service outside in the outdoor chapel, again, great. Dress warm. I mean, today is an awesome day when I'm filming this, but we're going to be in the 40s and 50s for a number of weeks. So plan accordingly. Three, if you are planning to stay online because that's where you want to connect, feel safest, or that's what you want to do, great. Best part about it is you can wear whatever you want. So we're going to keep some options on the table. This whole year has been an experiment in what it means to be church. And we've all had to be flexible. We've all had to lay our assumptions aside. We've all learned some things. And we've made it through it. So my thanks goes to you for sticking with it. And as we enter this next phase, however long it's going to take, let's give each other some flexibility, some encouragement, a little space to be able to navigate this next chapter with some grace. Hey, let's go outside. I'm here in our outdoor chapel, a space that many of us have come to really enjoy utilizing, having been able to be out here in November and December. A little cold, but still a great experience being able to be around one another in a safe, outside, spaced out environment. And we've used it the last few weeks, and it's been great to be able to worship together again in person in that way. I know for many of us, we would pick an outside space out here in God's great cathedral in this wonderful spot. So we have this asset, we might as well use it. And I know that some people too aren't comfortable moving inside, but are comfortable gathering outside here. So we have this along with our inside opportunity and our online worship to be able to be together in all kinds of ways as we continue to be church together, as we continue to follow Jesus, as we continue to serve our neighbors. You know, for a road that's supposed to be closed because they're fixing the bridge down by the beaches, there sure are a lot of cars out here. Anyway, I hope that this answers at least some of your questions as we get ready to gather again. It probably doesn't answer all of them. I certainly have more questions. Here comes another car. But we will navigate them together. So again, please, if you could email either myself or Tammy and let us know if you are planning to come to either 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock on Sunday, that would be most helpful. And with that, I hope you have a most enjoyable rest of your day. Peace be with you.